Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as Polynesia. So today I would like to start by answering some comments. I'll start with those that are easiest to answer. First, there was a question if I could check how far we are from reformation, so it's 9%, which should be doable in this game. Of course, it won't be just from our own cities, we'll have to flip Brazil as well, but Brazil tends to go really tall. There's going to be quite a few followers. Plus, if we flip all of their cities, then they will help us spread the religion. Maybe like flip some city-states. So I think if everything goes according to plan, we might be able to reform pretty early. And with that, we would of course have all of the beliefs available. So I'm not sure yet what I would take there. Like 2, 3, maybe 4. They are pretty interesting. It's gonna be definitely a tough choice. So that's one thing. Then there was a short discussion about the changes to the price of strategic resources, and yeah, it was quite surprising how hard they nerfed the prices. They should change throughout the game as the demand changes. So it makes sense that at this point, especially on this map, both iron and horses are basically useless, because on this map you don't want to build mounted units, makes no sense, you want to build ships, and it's too early for iron. Iron comes into play, but it starts coming into play at this point because some sailors might be building some swordsmen, but again, land units doesn't make much sense building too many of them. So the prices will most likely increase. Well, for horses, I don't think they will ever increase too much on this map. For iron, I think they will skyrocket with dynamite. I wouldn't be surprised if iron is like 15 gold per 1 iron in industrial era. I'm not sure how the scaling works, but it would make sense in industrial era for the iron to just, or for the price of iron to get completely out of control, because everybody on the map will try to build as many ships as possible, and I think there just isn't enough iron on the map for everyone to build all of the cruisers they want. So yeah, we'll see how that works, and that's the same thing for all of the other resources. So I think it makes sense. I actually like the change, even though it significantly reduces the income that a player can get. You can't really abuse early strategic resources. This is actually a change that makes sense and that I like, even though it like hurts the player. I also like that it indirectly helps the AIs in something that the AI is just too stupid to think about, because now they like how should I say this? In the previous patches, the AIs were willing to sink all of their income into strategic resources they didn't need. So you could hurt the AIs by selling them resources, because you just ruin their economy that way. They spend all of their money on something that they didn't need, and that's not gonna happen anymore. So I kind of like this aspect as well. So that's the strategic resources, and then there was a question also, why did I buy archers in all cities when this game is going to be about ships? If we are defending, we want to defend with ships. It's actually not true for a while, at least not what I'm planning to do, because if I'm gonna defend early, I'm most likely gonna defend around cities, because that gives me more damage, especially when the city strength increases a bit. So if I'm only defending with ships, I'm for quite a while quite limited by the range of my range ships. They only have ranged 1, so I can't create the typical like battle line, melee ships in front, ranged ships behind, protected ranged ships shooting over melee ships and destroying enemy ships. It doesn't work for a while, so I prefer, until I get navigation, I prefer fighting around my cities when I'm defending. And unfortunately, quite a while ago, they remove the ability of melee ships to attack from cities. If that was still a thing, I would instead have a trireme in every city, and then I would still fight defensive wars around my cities. Just I would be using the melee ship to attack from the city. This way, the only options that I have are either archers or the archer line, or siege units that would actually do a little bit more damage to ships, but are uh, like significantly less convenient, because as you upgrade them, you need iron for them. Almost the whole line, of course, starting with cannons, needs iron, and I don't want in the future have units that require strategic resource that I hope I'll be able to sell for a decent price later. Why did I buy them everywhere now? It's just because I learned my lesson last time when I didn't prepare in time for the Zulu attack, and I got surprised, lost the city, and had to restart it. So here it's basically better safe than sorry. Yeah, I probably didn't need the garrison everywhere. I just I just did it. It doesn't cost us that much. It's 2 gold per turn, per unit, per archer, and the price for archers and composite bows is still is the same. The price doesn't go up with this upgrade. We are making 100 gold per turn, so I think at this point we can afford it. It increases the strength of the city, so that already helps. Remember what happened here? Barbarian Galley hit the city for 70 damage. That was when the city was without garrison and had strength 5. Here it has strength 8, which actually makes quite a difference for this like early combat. And instead of just attacking once, it can attack twice, right? The city and the unit inside of the city. Also with higher strength, it hits harder. So if you'd rather save the money, sure. I personally prefer getting garrisons everywhere as soon as possible. I'm willing to like pay for the slightly like higher or better safety. I don't know how to say this. It's cost me 14 gold to feel safer. So yeah, I'm willing to make that trade. Okay, enough talking. Let's start playing. How are we doing? So, what do we buy now? I think we really should buy more ships. I want to buy tiles as well, but I still don't feel like I have enough units to defend. If someone, especially, I'm nervous about Pakal. I don't know why, because he's busy with Ethiopia, but I have a bad feeling about him. He's just too close for comfort. For some reason, I'm not that nervous about Korea. I just want more ships. So first we get more ships, then we finally focus on tiles and get all of our workboats, get all of the yields from sea tiles, and then we'll see. I'm actually not sure what we're gonna spend our money on once we are done with ships. We might actually even buy buildings. I think we'll have quite a lot of money in this game. Okay, next. Okay, first right there. So I'm just curious how much culture would you get this early 200. That is, wow, that's pretty bad. Of course, that's a great work.
I fall back on foot.
You will give me the mine. Keep going here. I might as well disembark. I think that will give us enough vision. Well, I want to say this will give us vision so we can turn around and head this way. But there is still this badge that can be hiding a city-state. It's unlikely, but it's possible. $240. How many Pentacounters do we have? We have to decide on the early composition of our fleet. We have actually 3, no, that's cargo ships. Here, we have 2 Pentaconters, and we have room for, let's say 6 more units. We will get some extra unit cap from barracks that we are about to build. But at the same time, I don't want to be on the cap. So I want to stay like 1 or 2 units under. Let's say we have room for 6 units. 4, 2? That would be 8, 4. Maybe... Yeah, I think 8-4 is fine. I don't want too many range ships this early. They're quite bad until they get range 2. So... Let's get 4 more triremes. Trireme. Oh, we can't build it. We are missing 10 gold. Alright, I'm happiness. Next. You can stay there. Go. Problem is we won't be able to get the alliance with Genoa because I'll be sending our missionaries north instead of the city-state that I was initially planning. Keep going. 2, 3. Even think about not flipping the last city and go straight for Brazil. Let's get a shrine. This is Samoa. Samoa can definitely get the Writers Guild. Then we'll get the amphitheater. And if Petra is still available after this, I'll just build it. Free caravan appears in the city. We will get rid of that, of course. But it will give us the additional trade route, so that is something. Plus we got all the desert tiles for the privacy. Okay. It gives culture, it gives engineer points. For the engineer point, I would rather have it in the capital, but capital can't build it, yeah. And also we don't really have time to build it in the capital, even if it was possible. Ships. Next. You know what? Let's just switch. I'll have to keep in mind that I need to buy them, but I can buy them a little bit closer to Brazil. It will save us like a turn or 2 travel time. Okay, so we have the stone. And that will give us 3 production. With stoneworks, that will give us 5 production per stone. So this city will actually have really high early production. It didn't look that way, but stone, even when it's on kind of useless tiles, with stoneworks becomes really good. Yeah, I think I will prioritize the stone, and I'll even switch to stoneworks. I'm thinking about paying for stoneworks. Because how much we will get out of it in this city. Now you can go. I think I'll spread around a little bit. We could get attacked in theory from 3 directions. Next. Let's go for monopoly. The only thing that we didn't manage to get what I wanted, we didn't get the early monopoly on Wales, unfortunately. So that definitely sucks. How? Oh, that's a free unit from a city-state. Well. It is kind of useless, but it's better than the uh, than the warrior. So it will. It basically means that we got like, how much was it? 60 gold. We save the money that we would otherwise invest into upgrade. Plus we got a little bit of money from selling the warrior. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Okay, 173. That's not enough, but this is enough. I think I'll go to Rio first. Although Rio is actually smaller than Sao Paulo for some reason. Okay, fine, let's just start with the closest city. This probably was a mistake, because that's way too close to Shaka. This would be a decent city. Why wouldn't you settle here? Salt, triple fish. That's more than enough for AI. What do you build after this given surface? Circus Maximus, no. School of Philosophy, Circus Maximus, National Monument. We are again falling behind. Writers Guild. I should build a Writers Guild somewhere. It's probably gonna be here. Now this island will have more than enough tiles to work. It has to be here, but I think I will have to do, let's see, this and then Writers Guild. Fortunately I can't get it as early as I would like to have it. Next. You will finally go this way, so we have some vision what's happening about what's happening here, or a vision, some idea about what's happening there. Maybe here for now. So movement 3. Next. And that one is quite important. Okay, next. That's what I wanted to know. Okay, I'll send him. I think if it's safe to leave him outside of the city, but the city-state gives vision everywhere, so barbarians shouldn't be spawning around here. I want to be ready to pop that emissary as soon as possible when I get some more influence here. We'll see how quickly we can flip the Brazilian cities. Once we know that, I'll have a better idea about when do we spread the religion to Genoa. What was this one? You were feeding Tonga. keep doing that. Wow, Shaka, what the hell? Forge barracks arena. I need to get the production up everywhere. Because we can get more food anytime, right? Once we have the lighthouses, then 31 tiles are not the problem. All of the sea tiles are 31, which is good enough. But production, that's a bit more tricky. Next. Where is Colombo? Because I could get an alliance there. The question is it worth it? You are Colombo. Oh, you already have an ally. It still would work, but it's mercantile neutral. It would piss off. Come on. The Maya. Where is it? Here. Could get alliance with trade route. That's probably better. It will still piss him off. I just won't have to burn an emissary on that. Then I don't care about alliance here. You just keep getting land units, most likely. Yeah, let's stick to the plan. I'll try to somehow get the alliance, but you know. Now, how many followers do we get? 7. That is enough. I'll be giving Brazil a lot of production. But I think because he's next to the Mongols and Shaka on the other side, he'll be spending a lot of production on units. Basically, by giving him this extra production, I might allow him to survive, because he'll be able to replenish the losses quickly enough. I'm hoping he won't just completely snowball out of control with all of the production he gets. And he'll get a lot of production, like these cities, they will all get the size 30, so they will get the full effect of diligence if he keeps our religion. Okay, next I will get Fencka. Next. You want to sell me gems, yeah? Actually, no. How much are you asking? 282. It's getting more expensive. But then we have more money. It's probably gonna be... No, it's 6. 6 is fine. Expected it to be 7. 47%. The happiness is going up, surprisingly. The Fencka. Okay, you will go this way. Now you are done. Let's move here, because this way will stay outside of Brazilian border and will spread to Salvador. Next. So there is one tile that we could improve. Is it worth it? It would be a mine. Actually, it would. Yeah, as a mine, it is worth it. Well, let's do it. And next, what do we want to focus on next? One worker for the capital is probably enough. One worker here is also enough. I think we want to start improving all the coastal tiles here. $25, $35. $15, $16. Yeah, definitely the forest. Or it's 56 turns for a diplomat, 23 turns to grow. Now I think I want to work this tile because there will be a triangle of Y, so the yields will be really good here. And the next citizen that we get is gonna work the Scrivener's Office. Because I want to get great diplomats in this game. We need, what, 2 more triremes, 1 more pentagon, right? So let's keep working on that. Next. Let's send another trireme this way. How are we doing? 241. Next. Oh, there goes Petra. Okay. Maybe I should have prioritized it more to get the extra trade route. I kind of regret not doing it, I have to say. Oh well. Yeah, this is why Brazil needs more production. Well, I don't think giving him 15 extra production per city is gonna be the end of the world. He'll need so many units to defend against this. Here it's gonna be a mine. I will eventually... Or, no, it's not gonna be a mine. Actually, do we have... We don't have a forge yet. When do we get the extra production from Wise? It's close. So here it's either 2 production, 1 culture, or 3 production with the forge. I think I'll build the Moai. You will have to go all the way here. It's gonna take a while, but I think the city-state is hiding here. And then there is another large patch of fog that we need to get rid of. Yeah, it's the only option for now. Next turn we'll switch to the library, of course. Someone enhanced. Who? Korea. That's not good. White House. Okay, now Shrine. These are not mines, so we don't really need the forge super early. Should I go barracks, arena, forge? This is a mine. Plus we get the specialist slot. Now let's go forge, barracks, arena, library, walls, amphitheater, something. Excuse me. We're about to get an engineer. I already have a tile ready for him. It's gonna be this one. Because we have... This is the only tile on this whole island that won't be MY. Everything else is coastal. Just ridiculous. Like, this is almost a perfect shape. Yeah, if this tile wasn't here, then we would be able to have Ys on every single tile. How are you doing? Let's do that. But then... it also might be a problem because we won't have any tiles for scientists. I'll have to pop scientists here and here. And that's it. That's not enough. I'll have to sacrifice some Ys around our capital. I'll probably just get great people improvements here. I need to get as many academies as possible because then it makes scientists stronger later once we start popping them for science, not for tile improvements. Missionary. And oh, we are 3 gold away from Fencka, okay. Can we get oranges from someone? Just noticed that 2 of our cities are asking for oranges. No, we can get coral though. And we have gold for sale. That's nice. Would you pay me 1 gold per turn? No. Nice, that was a really nice deal. You wanted coral. Oh, the capital also wanted coral. 3, 4. Okay, I didn't check this side. So that was a perfect deal. Now we could, in theory, get the silver here if we can get or if we can finish this quest fast enough. When do we get the next trade route? Here. Okay, currency next for the trade route. Next. There isn't the wonder somewhere that we could rush, no. Come on. Oh, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. It's much faster this way. Think about going around to avoid attrition. Where is Melbourne? Okay, well. That's pretty bad. Why is it 85 here? And 111 here. What am I missing? 3.5. 4.5. That makes no sense. But this is also a pretty long time. No, I want my writers. How does it look like with other trade routes? And we can get 2 more ships. So 1 more trireme, 1 more pentacounter. You can go, let's say this way. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, Korea is gonna be a pain in the ass. Like, how many tags does he have? 28. He's already tech leader, I'm pretty sure. He is 8 tags ahead. It'll just get worse. Tradition, artistry. I don't want to, but I'll have to attack him much earlier than I expected. The problem is I can't attack him before navigation. And by the time we get to navigation, he might already have dynamite. Next. How far is Korea from Shaka? It's too far. We need Shaka to take Belgrade. should have probably checked the resources. Yeah, I could have sold my gold instead of trading it. I didn't realize that, or didn't notice we'll get coral from Melbourne. Oh well. Excuse me. Next. How much culture did we just get? It's like 150. That's not bad. What am I missing? Oh right, it requires university. University after National Monument in Oxford. We have 2 mines here, so that's definitely a forge. And after a forge, it's an arena. Amphitheater, temple... No, arena walls. And unfortunately, the university will take a while. Okay, so I think we are done with units for a while. And now we are still making 110 gold per turn. We're gonna use that to get those tiles. There's 1, 2 that we can get right away, 3 that we can get right away. These 2, and then this will take a while, and here we will get stone along the way, so it's fine. This one, this one. We could grab the cattle. This cattle, of course, this will get bonus production from stables. We are getting closer and closer to the stables. Here it's gonna be a pretty important building. 1, 2, 3, this one. There's a lot that we want to get. How does it look like with yields from fish at this point? 5? I think it's 5 to... or is it 6? Here. 7 even. Holy crap. Yeah, we definitely want all of the sea tiles. Okay, one more turn. That I think will be enough for this episode. bad. Do you have any followers? No, just Pantheon. No religions yet. Well, we have to start working on it. Then, Columbus still wants the trade route. Okay, one more turn. Where is my closest trireme? There's one. I want to grab this tile next. Or maybe this one. 125. Yeah, we'll be able to buy the other one next turn. Let's buy that. Okay, it doesn't change the production times if I lock this tile. So I might as well lock the food. If I lock this, still doesn't change the production times. The growth would be slowed down by 4 turns, and the engineer... That's way too long. Okay, fine. More food. Unfortunately, Korea managed to get more influence. Yeah, he's gonna be such a pain in the ass. We'll only get one new luxury. We'll get the silver, and I'm not sure that's worth fighting for. I was thinking about getting a diplomat, sending him here, but I'm not sure that's worth it just for silver. Somehow managed to get to 50% without really focusing on happiness. And this time I will be building chanceries, I think. We won't have too many allies or friends, but we'll definitely have some, so I think chanceries will be worth it. 232. Yeah, it doesn't affect... Oh, that does affect the production. But once it's improved, it will change. 45. Not enough. Yeah, I have to get more, come on. Where it's more missionaries. With the discount that we get in 2 turns, I already invested too much. I need to flip Rio. And one more city, actually no, it's not enough, he settled 2 more. So I will have to flip these 3. And maybe Belo Horizonte to finally force our religion as the main one. And then hopefully he'll start spreading the religion for us. Well, that's gonna be next time. We are done with this episode, so I hope that you liked it. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.